Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey. I hope you're having a great day. Today I have a few first impressions I'm going to be trying out. The first is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I have been kind of wanting this for a while and finally got it. Second one I'm going to be trying out is the new L'Oreal mascara, Voluminous Lash Paradise. So I'm going to go ahead and open these up and we'll just jump right in. So I know this palette has been out for a while and I've been wanting it, but just didn't really want to take the splurge to buy it. Then the Urban Decay Heat palette came out and I felt like I liked that, but I was like really having a hard time deciding between eyeshadow palettes. I knew I wanted a new warm tone palette. I don't really have anything like that in my collection. And so I was kind of debating between this, the Urban Decay Heat palette, and a new Smashbox one that just came out. It's one of their small little ones. What are those called? The Cover Shots eyeshadow palettes. And like I was at Ulta yesterday and I think it literally just came out. I don't remember, it was called like Blaze or something, but it had a bunch of warm tones, but that one was only 8 colors and it was quite small, but I was kind of attracted to it. But overall, I felt like this was just such a good fit for what I was looking for. These colors, I really like these. I decided to go with this one, even though it's not like a new palette per se. I think it's been out for maybe about a year now. And originally I was thinking of getting a newer eyeshadow palette just because it's more relevant and like more people are interested in those kind of palettes and looking for reviews and stuff. But I felt overall, for what I was looking for, this was the better thing. And then the L'Oreal mascara. I've been wanting to try this since it came out as well, but I've been trying not to buy cruelty-free or non-cruelty-free makeup, and so I haven't really been buying it. I got this for free, which is pretty much the only reason why I'm trying it. I've been really trying to do cruelty-free makeup as far as like new makeup that I'm buying, if it's something that I'm gifted, or like if someone just buys me makeup, then I'll use it, obviously. And like the old stuff in my collection, I'll keep using that. But new stuff, I'm kind of wanting to buy cruelty-free. But I have heard such great things about this mascara. And it's supposed to be like a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which I did like that mascara. It kind of flaked on me a little bit, and I've heard that this doesn't flake as much. So I'm excited to try this. The brush does look pretty similar to the Better Than Sex mascara. I don't have that right now. I actually was in my last empties video, and so, but the brush is really similar, and it looks really nice. So I'm going to try these out, and I'm gonna put some lip product on because I forgot to put that on today. So that was the first time that I had even touched any of these eyeshadows, except for like in the store when I was kind of messing with it. But I hadn't even like opened this yet. Wasn't quite sure what kind of shadows I was wanting to go with today, but I'm just gonna jump right in. I think I'm gonna try and use their little brush that they included for the majority of this look. So I'm gonna start with this like blendy side. And I'm gonna go into the shade Raw Sienna, which I did notice these two are kind of similar. This one's a little bit more orangey and this one's a little bit more brown looking, but very similar. And I'm sure once you get them on the eye, they're gonna be even more similar. So I'm just gonna go into Raw Sienna. I already did prep my eyelids with some primer, and I'm just gonna go into the crease with this. Now with the same end of the brush, I'm gonna go into Let's just go kind of orangey today. I'm gonna go into the Real shade, this dark orange, and focus that on the outer corner. Now using the other side of the brush, I'm going to use that same dark orange color here, the Real and just very lightly do underneath my eyes. Now I'm going to go into the shade Primavera and highlight my brow bone using, let's see if I can use, I'm going to use this end. The shade is very glowy. So I'm going to use the Tempera color here and use that same end and highlight my inner corners. That one's, I think it's matte. I can't quite tell. Might have a slight satin to it. I'm going to pull it kind of into the inner third of the lid. Now I am going to try out this mascara, the Lash Paradise. And I'm not going to put any eyeliner on just because you can see the mascara a lot better when you don't have eyeliner on. I didn't curl my eyelashes or anything just because I don't usually. So I kind of wanted to see what it would do. Well, initially, my thought, after one coat on one eye, is that it's a little bit drier than I thought it was going to be. I'm kind of having a hard time coat the inner lashes that are closest to my nose. Alright, I'm going to zoom you out and then I'll give you kind of my first impressions. First impressions of the eyeshadow palette, I do really like it. It's super pigmented, it's pretty easy to work with. They do blend quite well. I had an eyeshadow primer on, but I did not put down a shade all over my lid. Usually I will put an eye primer down and then powder my lids, whether with a face powder or just a skin toned eyeshadow. And I didn't do that today. Kind of wanted to see how it would work. But my eye primer did have time to dry and it fully set and everything. And these applied pretty well. I had a little bit of trouble blending this eye right on the edge of my eyelid. It just kind of was put in a crease there and it didn't want to blend in completely, but these are super pretty. I'm really excited to start using these and really get into these pink colors. I'm really liking those, and these two shimmer shades, the Vermeer and the Primavera right here, so pretty. They're super iridescent and glowy and so smooth. I did hear one of the cons that I had heard was that the packaging is not that great, and I have to agree. So the packaging is not my favorite. Packaging is, man, I already have a little spot on here, whether it's from eyeshadow or something else. I mean, it looks really pretty. It's a cool idea. It's this really smooth, kind of velvety packaging. But the top is super flappy. So it's I feel I'm gonna break it. It's like a book. It's like a hardcover book. And I feel it's just kind of a matter of time before it breaks. Unlike, comparing it to what would be, comparing it to kind of the Naked Heat packaging, or what would be very similar to the Naked Heat packaging, I know the Naked Smoky palette is very similar packaging in that it's like a plastic hard shell with like a hinge and a full mirror. This does seem a little disappointing compared to that. Like, this is really sturdy. I feel like I'm not gonna break it. This, I kind of feel like I might break it, but hopefully not. But it is really pretty. I love this color. It's like a lavender pinky kind of color, and I love that kind of color. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. Thank you for joining me. I had fun kind of trying, oh, I didn't even talk about this. So this, I'm so about. It's nice, but it dries so fast, like to the point where you can't even like layer it. I did get a good look off of it, but I'll have to keep playing with it and I'll let you know. It does provide a lot of volume, which is great, but it's just a little bit hard to work with. But I hope you enjoyed this video today. Thanks for joining me. Had a lot of fun trying out these 2 new products. So if you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. And until next time, bye guys.